routine. Throughout this video, you might think you do your foundation like that every day, but yes, I do, because I'm a hairdresser, so I feel like every single day you go to work, your hair and your makeup needs to be done to the fullest, because how are you gonna be a hairdresser and have someone sitting in your chair and then say, hi, I'm gonna be doing your hair today, and then your hair is like in a bun, your makeup is not even done. Like, they're gonna say, you're gonna do my hair today, and they just lose trust in you like off the bat. So I love to be all done up when I go to work, so I don't know. I'm going on a rant. Point being, this is what I do every day for my foundation, and I love it. I love the products that I've been using. They work very, very well for me. My foundation lasts all day long, so I just want to show you guys what I've been doing to create my flawless makeup. And in this video, I'm only doing my face foundation. I didn't do my eye makeup, but if you'd like a video on how I did this, then just let me know in the comments below, and all the products that I use will be in the description box. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and if you guys can't tell, I got my hair done. Well, I don't know if you can really tell. The sun isn't coming in too well from my window, but I just recolored my hair. If you're curious, I used a level 5 red violet and a level 4 violet red. I mixed them together, and I used what did I use? A 30 volume developer. Mixed it all together, put it on my hair, 15-20 minutes, shabam. I have this beautifulness. I love it so much, and I'm so grateful. My hair now has so much more body, and it just looks amazing. Alright guys, so let's watch the video. Okay, so first I'm starting out with my Rapid Clear Acne Eliminating Spot Gel. I use this every time I have a breakout coming out on my face, so as you can see, I have one right here. It's kind of going away now because I've been using this on my face every day, but I like to take this spot gel and put it on any problematic areas where I feel like I'm getting a blemish coming out. Then I'm going to go in with my moisturizer from Sephora. This is the Acne-Fighting and Mattifying Moisturizer from Sephora. I love this stuff so much. It literally does mattify my face and makes my foundation last all day long. So I'm just going to pump a little bit of that in my hands, kind of tap it together, and then pat it on my forehead, on my cheeks, down my nose, and then I just like to rub it in. And I like to rub it on all parts of my face. Okay, then I like to take a little bit more, just a little bit, and apply it to my neck, because whatever you do to your face, you need to do to your neck, especially if you're moisturizing, because you don't want to have, while you're aging, you don't want to have a flawless face and then like a nasty neck because you never moisturized it. So always be sure to drag your moisturizer down your neck when you're putting it on your face. Okay, so now that it's nice and settled into my face, I like to take my Garnier 5-Second Blur Facial Primer. I love this primer so much. This and the moisturizer combined together are amazing. Literally, my face stays matte all day, and my foundation, my makeup stays in place. Everything just looks just as good as when I apply it in the morning as it does when I leave work at night. It just looks really beautiful. I've been loving this combination so much. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit out of my hand, like that. And again, on the forehead, on my cheeks, on my chin, down my nose, and then I rub it in. Okay, then once I got everything nice and dispersed, I like to go and press it into my face. What this is going to do is help my foundation last a whole lot longer, because instead of just rubbing my primer on, I'm patting it into my face. So it's helping to go into my pores and minimize them, blur them out, whatever word you want to use. and it just makes my foundation look 10 times better than if you just like rub it. Since I'm putting foundation on my neck, you want to take your primer down your neck as well. Okay, next I'm taking my MAC foundation. This is the Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm in the color C3.5, which is crazy light, but I haven't been in the sun much lately, so I'm kind of a pale girl right now. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. I usually do maybe about 2.5 pumps. I'm going to use my middle finger and dip it in and dot this all over my face. Well, I kind of do sections. I do this side first. And I'm using my beauty blender today, and I'm just going to pat that into my face. And don't forget to run down your neck. Okay, now I'm going in with that other half a pump. Just a teeny bit, and I'm going to use that and put it on my neck. You never want to forget about your neck. Because the last thing you need is to be walking around and you have a line of foundation. So always take it all. Always, this is hard to talk and like do my do the foundation on my neck. But anyways, you wanna take it down your neck, make everything blend in together. Okay, now going in with my Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer in the color Nude. I'm going to highlight and kind of, I use the concealer as a highlighting concealer, and I take that right under my eyes. And I always do the V shape, like the triangle, so you don't have like reverse raccoon eyes and it's just like white right here. You want to drag it down so it doesn't look crazy. And then I'm going to take it down the bridge of my nose, highlight my forehead and my chin and Cupid's bow. Now using my E.L.F concealer, what is this called? Flawless Concealer Brush. I'm just going to work that into my face. I kind of like to dab rather than like rub it, so it gets my concealer into all my little fine lines right under my eyes, because I do have a lot of lines, so concealers tend to crease on me like crazy. So I just want to pat it in and just get it blended as best as I can. Then my forehead. My forehead I don't really care about because I don't have lines that my concealer is going to settle in onto my forehead, so I just like to rub that all in. And then taking my beauty blender, once again I'm just going to go around all the edges to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines and it all blends in seamlessly. We're going to set my face, and I love to use the Nye Banana Powder. This is my favorite setting powder of life. I've been using this like literally every day since I got it. So take a little, oh let me show you. And then I'm taking this small stippling brush from E.L.F, and I'm just dipping it in the lid, tap it off, and press the powder right onto the concealer. I don't like to let the concealer set because I don't want it to crease on me. So right after I put my concealer on, I go in and set it with powder. Now I'm going to take a little bit more banana powder right into my lid. And I'm going in with the Real Technique. Oh my gosh, can we just learn how to talk today? I'm using my Real Techniques powder face brush, and I'm just gonna dip that in and pat that on the rest of my face. And once again, don't forget to do your neck. Oh, and a helpful tint. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A helpful tip is if you're going to wear your hair up, like say you wanted to rock a sock bun that day, don't be afraid to run a little bit of your foundation over your ears, because sometimes in the summer, I know this happens to me all the time, but in the summertime, I always have my hair down. Hardly will you ever see me with my hair up. I just love to have my hair down. So my hair never, the sun never hits my ears because it's always covered with all my hair. So sometimes, like the couple days that I do want to wear my hair up, I pick my hair up and my ears do not match my face and my neck. They're completely pale. So on those days, I do like to take a little bit of my foundation and I will just tap it on my ears a little bit. I know it sounds weird like you're putting foundation on your ears, but believe me, it will save your life and it'll just look 10 times better. So don't be afraid to take a little bit of foundation and just tap it. You don't have to like get more, just whatever you have left on there and just tap it, just so you know you look like you're matching, not like people are gonna be like, your ears are a different color. But anyways, just a little tip to help you guys out. Okay, now once you have your face all nice and set, the next thing I like to do is use my MAC bronzing powder, and mine is in the color Refined Golden, and I just take my MAC 109 contour brush and dip it in, tap it, and contour away. So I like to do right here in the hollows of my cheek, then I like to take it up by my temples, slightly. I don't want to take it too far down on my forehead because my forehead is not that big, so if I take it like way down low, my forehead's going to look even smaller. So I just like to take it on the very, very edges and kind of down by my temple. And then I like to take it under my chin, chisel out my face because I have the chubbiest cheeks in the world. Always had chubby cheeks, I will always have them. You just gotta work with what you have. Then I like to take a little bit, tap it, and then I like to squish my brush in half, like this, so it can be a little more narrow, and then I like to take it and just pat right on the sides of my nose, so it helps contour. I know it looks a little intense, we're gonna blend it out, it's okay. And I like to do the same thing and run it on the other side. Then I take it right on the tip and rub it like so. Now I'm going in with my MAC blush. This is my favorite one of all time. This one is in the color Prism, and it's just a really pretty color. I think it goes with my skin tone very well. And I'm just taking this angled blush brush. I don't even remember where I got it. It's just my favorite blush brush. Take it on the apples of my cheeks and just blend it up towards my temple, because I don't want to just do it like here and then you're just gonna have like pink. I like to blend it up so it just kind of fades away into your face. I've been loving my highlighter that I got from MAC. It's soft and gentle, so I'm just going to take a little on my finger and put it on the top of my cheekbones. And above my eyebrow, down my nose, and on my cupid's bow. Taking my dual fiber brush from Sigma, I'm just going to blend everything out because you don't want any harsh lines. And lastly but not least, a very important step I feel, in my opinion, is using a makeup setting spray. Today I'm using the Skindinavia makeup setting spray in the original formula, and I'm just going to spray that all over my face. I feel like this helps my foundation last me all day long. So, very important. I love this. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, don't forget to give my video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Yeah. That's about it. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. It smells really good. And one thing I didn't know about these lotions until I actually read the back, it says it's infused with shea butter and vitamin E, aloe, and conditioning vitamin B. So I didn't know it had all those nourishing agents in there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using this every single day.
Now we gotta let that dry. We gotta let that dry. I think I put too much. Whoops. Let's just wipe that off. Oh man, I forgot to turn my ceiling fan off again. I really hope you can't hear it in the background, but you probably can, and that is probably going to make my video go to waste. Fantastic. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. This hairspray is amazing. Oops, I think I sprayed it a little bit too close. But that's okay. As soon as I start filming, everybody wants to start texting me. Well, not everybody. I don't really have that many friends to be texting me. Just my one best friend and my boyfriend, which is my other best friend. So I got 2 best friends. That's about it.